Alright, you guys, I completely forgot what time it was, but today we'll stream a little bit later, just cause I forgot. So we're on the setup. I'm sorry, guys, for the late stream. I forgot what time it was. I don't know how I forgot the time, but I just slept so good, it just made me forget. Alright, now we want to do the setup. Okay, so we have
You like the fight game, Phelps?
I did a little boxing in the Marines. I found it a pretty humbling experience.
Okay, so what's going on with this case?
Fix you a sandwich, buddy. Corned beef and egg salad, 12 cents. Bologna and ham and cheese, 10.
That sounds good.
It's strictly a mug's game. You'll like this fight, though. A plucky limey's about to take a beating from an up-and-coming Negro.
You sound pretty sure about the result.
I ought to be. I got $50 on the black kid.
Okay, so let's see what's going on with this fight.
Let's get a ringside seat.
Damn. So what's up, one of you in the chat? How are you today? Oh. He knocked him out.
That son of a bitch Hammond made a run for his dressing room. Let's find out what's going on.
God damn you, Albert! You get out here right now!
Damn.
Step back! LAPD!
What the hell
What's going on?
That son of a bitch Hammond has jammed the door.
And who are you?
Carlo Arcaro, I'm his manager.
I'm his trainer.
Interesting attitude to have towards a victorious athlete.
Victorious? We had an arrangement. We had a goddamn arrangement!
That limey bastard was paid to take a nap. He reneged.
And you were out of pocket?
Damn right. Me and a couple hundred other people.
Stand aside.
Yeah. Let's bust this door open.
He squeezed out the window. I'll put an APB out on him.
Why would we do that? He won the fight fair and square.
To prevent him from getting clipped. He was paid to flop. There was big money riding on this
So are
fight.
we here because you lost money or because we're investigating a prize-fighting racket?
Very funny. Look around and see what you can find.
Wow.
Which is Hammond's locker?
Over by the pinboard, second from the end.
Guess let's see.
There's a phone number we can run by R&I. Plus a bunch of names and odds. You're not the only one who likes a flutter, Roy.
We have some tape. Okay. See if there's anything else I could. I see a newspaper though. Alright, so let's see what's going on with this newspaper.
You look troubled.
I'm in a jam, Doctor.
Can I help, Courtney? Is it money?
No, Doctor. That's okay. Do I have your professional confidence?
Whatever you say, we'll never leave this room.
talked some of the guys in my old unit into doing something, and it's gone wrong. I guess I did it for the wrong reasons, for short-term gain. We came home from China on the Cool Ridge.
The morphine robbery.
That was us. I thought I could get the guys a fair share. Some sort of benefit for the sacrifices that they made in the war. Those guys deserve it, Doctor.
Oh, I'm sure they do, Courtney. But the deserving aren't always rewarded.
Tell me about it, Doc. We shifted our stuff onto this mob-connected guy, and it's been turning up all over town. It wasn't meant to be like this.
The presumption was rather naive, Courtney.
I know that now, Doctor. But people are dying.
Might I venture a few questions?
Sure.
Do your underworld contacts have all the morphine?
No, they don't. We doled it out, hoping we could control it.
Are they pressing you for further allocation?
That's the polite way of putting it, Doctor.
I may be able to help you, Courtney.
Thanks, Doc. It
So
helps
these
just to
newspapers
talk about
are foreshadowing later
I mean,
events.
I have a solution that will help you financially and salve your conscience.
it. I'm all ears, Doctor.
I will transact to take all the narcotic off your hands. And you can rest assured that it will all be medically administered. I will use the funds that I no longer require for the purchase of medication and invest them in housing developments.
Housing?
The developments in question are housing projects for former servicemen. Your return will come from the sale of the properties, and your investment will benefit those that you care for most. Does this arrangement meet with your approval?
You're a magician, Doctor.
I don't know. It sounds like the doctor is low-key playing him. That's what I'm getting from it. Like, I feel like the doctor is playing him. I don't know why.
Probably nothing.
But you know how you get that funny feeling that something's weird going on? That's how I feel. Okay, so let's take a look at the people we have right now. So we just have one person. Alright, I think that's it for this location. So let's get out here. Let's use the phone.
You better find that cocksucker and you bring him to me.
I feel bad too, Mickey. He guaranteed me he would take the flop.
I guarantee that you will be fish food if you
Mickey
don't bring
Cohen.
me.
That's him.
Roy, you out of pocket too?
Mickey? Seems that way.
Don't worry about it. My boys are out looking for him.
Well, you'd better call them off. This is a police matter now. If anything happens to Hammond, I'll testify that you made threats against him.
Who's the Greyhound? He's a frisky one, isn't he?
Cole Phelps? Mickey Cohen.
I know who he is, Roy. I, met his brother-in-law.
So we finally meet
I
Mickey
think you
Cohen.
had the mixture pretty scared back there.
So finally met him. So let me write this down. So apparently he was supposed to take he was supposed to lose in a fight, but I guess he didn't. So yeah, so that's basically what we're investigating.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address for the following phone number. AL345.
The address for the phone number is the Hotel L Noire, 6294 Leland Way, Hollywood.
Okay.
Thanks, ma'am. You know the place?
Flop house. Quarter a night, no questions asked.
So we're gonna go to the hotel.
You seem to have a pretty cozy relationship with Cohen and Stompanato.
Do I note a hint of reprimand in your tone, Detective? Talking to gangsters comes with the turf. You should try out Mickey's place. He's got a haberdasher's up on Sunset. See if he can get you out of those old man's clothes that you slink around in.
It's a front for his illegal activities.
It is that, but he does carry some very sharp suits.
If it's okay with you, I'll stick with Brooks Brothers.
Okay, so cheap rates. Okay.
Yeah, what do you want?
LAPD.
Who are you talking to?
We're making
LAPD,
inquiries
sir.
into the whereabouts of an Albert Hammond.
No one here by that name.
You sure?
Sure, I'm sure. This isn't the sort of place where people use their real names. Take a look at the register if you don't believe me.
This guy's got a screw loose.
Okay, so look for prominent Tommies. That should narrow it down.
Going to church doesn't make you a Christian any more than staying in the garage makes you a car.
Winston Churchill. A very patriotic Englishman is staying in room 207.
The old bulldog. Even at a flop house, Adley can't get out from his shadow.
You're a real asshole. You know that?
Okay, so you're staying in room 207. Okay, so right here. Okay, so we just walk right in. Okay, so what is this?
Door's unlocked. Looks like he's had a broad up here.
Movie.
I guess a fighter has plenty of time on his hands between bouts. Does Albert have somebody special? I didn't see anyone in his corner at the fight.
Okay, so that's all I can do right there. Let's take a look at this.
He must be heading home. You know, I hope he makes it.
That crooked son of a bitch? No chance.
Okay, so he might be going home. What's this, a mouthpiece?
Don't think this is anything.
That's definitely a mouthpiece. So let's see, what's on the table?
Instaheat. Adrian Black's product of choice. Seems like a lifetime ago. Candy has expensive taste. Albert has his work cut out for him.
Candy Edwards.
Who's Candy?
Candy Edwards, the lady who filled out this coupon.
All right, let's go after his girl. See if that gets us any closer.
It's still warm.
Check.
Gives us angle if he has a real love interest.
Okay, so that means there's still some more clues that can be found. What about over here? Okay, so this paper.
Looks like Albert has been doing some homework. 11 grand would be a nice little nest egg.
Okay. So I just found all the clues. So.
You're a real asshole. You know that?
All right, let's go after his girl. See if
Alright, so let's see what his girl.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Do we know where we're going?
Let's see what his girlfriend got to say.
So, you boxed in the Marines?
We all did. Standard training.
I can't imagine you ever played dirty.
The only prize for taking a fall was 1,000 push-ups.
So let's go to his girl's house and see what's going on. My chest itch.
We need to know which room is Candy's.
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Candy Edwards.
Apartment 7. You take the outside stairs by the parking lot and turn left at the top. You friends of the Italian guy?
Italian guy?
Yeah. Sleazy type? Gave his name as Carlo. I didn't like the look of him, but Candy has some funny friends.
Thanks.
Okay.
This Candy broad must be as sweet as she sounds. All these gentlemen callers.
Okay, so let's hurry up. Take the stairs up to the left. I think I see it. Apartment 7.
Give it up,
Sounds
bitch.
like we're missing all
He's
the
gone
fun.
and fucked
Get
both
in there,
of us,
Phelps.
and you know...
Open up! Oh! You're not
Like hitting whip. This isn't gonna end well for you, friend.
Knocked your ass out, nigga.
Out cold, but breathing. Give her a minute and take a look around.
Okay, so let's see what he got.
Nasty weapon.
All the Italians carry them. A real man uses his fists or a gun.
Okay. See what's this?
Carlo here seems to have the same friends as Hammond. What are the odds on them all being bookmakers?
Okay. I think that's it for his body, honestly. Okay, so let me take a look around.
Single ticket. One way. I guess there isn't a lot for Albert in Ohio.
So they had a bus ticket one way.
Scania sails from New York.
Okay, so I found all the clues.
Take a seat, Miss Edwards. We have some questions for you to answer.
Look, I haven't done anything wrong.
Ever? I find that pretty hard to believe.
Can you answer some questions now, Miss Edwards?
Sure, I've had worse. I'll shake it off. Let's just get this over with, and you can haul Carla the hell out of here.
Okay, so Candy Edwards is leaving town.
We're trying to track down Albert Hammond. We have reason to believe he might be in danger. Do you know where he is?
No, I don't. I'm over Albert. I haven't seen him.
Okay, girl, you're lying because we found.
You're lying, Candy. You were in his hotel room. He came back after the fight and you weren't there. What happened?
You can't prove that I was in the room.
Okay. Oh yeah, with the magazine. I had a.
How do you think we found you, Candy? You wrote your name and address on a coupon.
Look, Albert was supposed to take a fall. We were all supposed to make a little money out of it. But Albert got too goddamn stubborn. Said his pride was all he had left. So I told him, shove it. Let's see his pride keep him warm at night.
So you walked out before the fight?
Yes, I did. What's the problem? I didn't take anything.
Okay.
Do the names Harry, Mervyn, or Ray mean anything to you?
Could be anybody. How the hell would I know?
Girl, you know.
They're bookmakers, aren't they? Tell me the truth.
How the hell would I know?
Albert wrote his winnings down on a notepad in the hotel room. We found the odds in his locker. Who has the betting slips?
That son of a bitch, Albert. Everyone thought he was dumb, including me. But he beat them all.
You're leaving town, Miss Edwards?
Yes, I'm going straight home.
Girl.
Albert is going home by boat as soon as he collects his winnings. I know you're going to meet him.
Albert is going to collect nothing. He'll be lucky if he can get out of town in one piece.
How will you fare any better? They already believe you're in on it.
Hell, I know you're in on it.
You can think what you want, Buster. I'll take my chances. I got a few errands to run, and then I say adios to this dump.
So she's obviously hiding.
You want to press charges against Arcaro?
Just get him out of here. That's all I want.
Get out, Carlo, you hump. And get rid of that pig sticker. You ever pull that thing on me, I'll shoot you like a dog.
That bitch knows where Hammond is. She knows where my money's gone.
My money too, tough guy. I'll handle this.
Good luck, Miss Edwards. I hope things work out for you.
Thank you. It's very kind of you to say so.
Bad people are looking to hurt Candy, and yet she's not heading straight for the train station? I smell a payoff. I say stake her out. See where she goes.
So I think she's obviously in on it.
Tail this broad. Don't let her get away, but don't get spotted. I'll bring up the car behind you.
Let me catch up a little bit. Yeah, she's definitely in on that. let me just throw behind there a little bit. Okay, so I'm following her. This is a narrow alley, so I'm gonna just let her go first. Okay, bet. Alright, bet.
Bookmakers?
Yes. Surprise, surprise.
Okay, so now we gotta investigate the liquor store.
Hey, Cole, not in public.
A blonde woman just came in here.
She went out the back way. Said she was being watched.
How much did she collect?
$3,600. She cleaned me out.
On the Hammond Kid Galahad fight?
You got it. I'm not complaining. We all made a lot of money on that one. Huge plunge on Galahad, and then Hammond knocks the bum out.
So she collected the money and went out through the back door?
Nope. She made a phone call over there, wrote something on a notepad, and then left.
Okay. Just she right down.
What are you doing? An old intelligence trick from the Marines.
Okay, so that's not part of it. Say something about a drugstore.
We know where she's headed. Let's get moving.
Okay, so she's headed to the drugstore.
You're behind the wheel.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Car 11K, 11 King. Further to your request, Bunko Fraud has 3 known bookmakers operating out of storefronts in the Hollywood area. Thrifty Liquor, 6106 Santa Monica, the Examiner Drugstore, and a Max Spirits at 1658 North Cherokee. KGPL clear.
Alright, so we're at the Examiner Drugstore. Okay.
Detectives Phelps and Earl, LAPD.
Relax, Cole. You just have a blonde in here, Mervyn?
Sure did. I'm just about to close up. She took me to the cleaners. 4,000 clams and change.
How long ago did she leave?
Maybe 5 minutes. Called a cab. Asked for a number. I told her there was a card over there by the phone.
Okay.
Yellow cab. We need to get after her, fast.
Okay, so let's use the telephone.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Can you connect me to the Yellow Cab Company? Hollywood 2187, please. This is Detective Phelps, LAPD. You dispatched a cab to 1487 Ivar Avenue, Hollywood?
Yes, sir. Send 1 round from the pool.
Do you have the number of that cab?
Number 179.
Thanks.
Number 179.
We're done playing around. Get Mervyn to give us an address on Ray's place.
It's him, the cop from the newspaper.
You can drive.
All right, where to?
Wait, am I supposed to talk to somebody?
You have any idea who Ray is?
Sugar Ray?
Not now, Mervyn. Cole doesn't have much of a sense of humor at the best of times.
Ray runs a shop up on North Cherokee Avenue, just south of Hollywood Boulevard.
Okay, thank you.
You know the way. You can drive.
Where are we going?
Hammond backed himself to win.
And Candy is picking up the winnings. Smart play.
Question is Candy collecting on Albert's behalf, or is she cheating him too?
Okay, so where is
That's the cab waiting up ahead. She's not in the car. Don't get too close.
She must be inside.
Yep.
We're on the move again, Cole. After her. Don't lose that cab. Hammond is over the hill. He's a punching bag for the up-and-comers. She knows his goddamn place.
I think he knows. I think he worked out the place isn't L.A.
He's punchy. His brain's going to mush. Winston Churchill? Give me a break.
Churchill is a fighter, Roy. Hammond didn't just scribble down the first name he could think of.
Hammond is full of himself, being this sure he was gonna win. That bitch is giving me what I'm owed. That's all I know.
Let's see where she went.
Pull over. She's heading inside. I think I just saw Hammond. I'll tail him. You get in there and stay with Candy. Make sure you don't let her see you.
If you can fake sincerity, you got it made. She wants a 5-star goddamn wedding. This guy's got a screw loose. That's the guy. I heard he's an honest cop.
Oh, shit.
Call an ambulance.
Hammond got away.
He said...
Just try and sit still, Candy. Who shot you? Was it Albert?
Car.
Damn.
They're on the way. I have a patrolman searching the depot. The chief's putting together a manhunt for Hammond. He got the money, right?
Looks like it.
A tough bird, our limey friend. Using his girlfriend as the bag woman and then getting greedy over the split? He won't make it out of town.
That's how you see it?
I told you that cocksucker was a crook.
Okay, so...
The Egyptian Theater. .32 caliber. One shot fired.
Damn. Only one shot fired at her to kill her.
So, what now?
The theater, I guess. We don't have much else to go on.
Up the theater.
Can you drive to this one?
Do we know where we're going?
Poor girl. She didn't deserve that.
Poor girl. Half the precinct aren't taking a vacation this year because of her. You need to leave town a lot quicker than that if you decide to screw over Mickey C.
This seems like a long shot.
Aren't they all?
Car 11K, Car 11 King, come in.
Car 11 King.
Message from the coroner. The cause of death was a knife wound. Repeat, a knife wound. The revolver appears to have belonged to the victim.
Son of a
KGB all clear.
bitch. He stabbed her.
I thought you said real men use their fists, not guns.
That guinea cocksucker. You think he got the money, too?
Come on, Roy. We're bringing this whole tragedy to its conclusion.
Okay, let's see the Egyptian theater.
Why'd you kill her, Carlo? Your gripe was with me.
She was collecting the money for you. Mickey made it clear it was either me or you, and I intend to keep on living.
She stole those betting slips. She was running out on me.
And you were gonna let her?
No, I let her collect. I set her up, just like she set me up. Just like my manager set me up. Everyone wanted me to take a dive. Everyone wanted me to take the short money. It's for the best, kid.
You were washed up, kid! You couldn't climb, and you were too brave to sink. You were going nowhere!
Maybe, but I had heart. I was a Royal Marine, Carlo. If I lost a fight, it wasn't for lack of trying, and it wasn't for lack of courage. I didn't have much, but I had that.
I did it for you, and that's how you repay me!
You did it for yourself, so did little boy. You did it to make a quick buck, and Candy did it to make her dream come true.
Blah, blah, blah. I've got the money. All I need to do is get rid of you. It's gonna be a shame, kid, but that's business.
Damn, what the hell is going on? Okay, welcome to the second viewer of the stream. Basically, this is about a boxer who was supposed to lose the fight, but he said fuck it, and he won the fight.
Put down your weapon.
So,
you're making a big mistake, Arcaro.
Come on, Cole.
that's
How was
what's
it,
going
dead
on.
man? Hammond, too.
So now I guess we're gonna go on a wild goose chase.
Shit, really hurts.
Okay.
Where are you? You limey cocksucker.
Okay. Let's go up here. Okay, what the fuck?
Get behind something, Bell.
Why you telling me? I'm not even getting shot at, my nigga.
Are you trying to get yourself killed?
It's worse than a war zone.
You're clear, go!
Alright, so we just killed... I don't know his name, but... I think it was the manager.
It's time to come out now, Hammond. Put the gun down, Roy.
That son of a bitch owes me a lot of money.
Catch. Yascania sails from New York, Hammond. Be on the next train and don't ever come back.
Why?
Because I was a Marine and I once lacked courage. Everyone deserves a second chance. Now beat it.
Fuck you! That English prick is getting away with my money, Phelps!
Well...
Donnelly and the homicide squad send their best, Phelps. They're more than pleased that you wrapped up the Edwards killing. They're a little mystified about the motive. You have any ideas on that?
Crime of passion, sir. Looks like some sort of love triangle between the manager, the fighter, and his girlfriend.
No sign of the scrapper?
No, sir. Looks like he left town after the fight.
Okay. It's homicide's problem now. Good work, gentlemen.
Thank you, sir. Okay, so that is it for the setup. So now we're on to the next case called the Naked City.
.187 at 5810 Murata Avenue. Homicide wants you over there. The coroner thinks the broad was whacked using the army morphine. Don't say anything, Roy. Just get over there.
Okay. So now we just gotta go investigate the crime scene. So this will indeed be the last
Start introducing us as Detective Earl, and this is my science teacher, Mr. Phelps.
Your interest in my appearance is starting to get me worrying.
Like it or not, we're a dysfunctional couple now. People judge me with you on my arm same way they would a fat broad with a 5 o'clock shadow.
So this is going to be the last case of the stream. So give me 1 second, you guys. I'll be right back.
Seem distracted.
We recovered the morphine. Some of it might be unaccounted for. So what? That's life. We did our job.
Closing one case opens another.
Do you have any idea what is really going on while we're wasting our time following this stuff?
Are you going to tell me?
The deals being done right now will change the face of L.A. forever, and we're wasting our time on some hump.
Someone's little girl.
Visit the morgue at the end of the month when the John and Jane Does are cremated. Their percentages. The odds for and against lightning striking.
Okay, I am back. RKO Hill Street.
Second floor, apartment 6, in the back.
Okay.
Thanks.
Second floor, apartment 6. I don't know. Okay, that's 8, 7. Okay, it must be back here. 6.
Bukowski, you made homicide.
That I did. Good to see you, Phelps.
You two want a hug? Or can we get on with it?
Relax, Rusty.
Hey, what's good, Rusty? How you been?
26 years old, fashion model. Found in the tub by the cleaning lady, Mrs. Reynoldson. She called it in.
We heard Carruthers thinks...
Carruthers likes to make work for people. Overdose of sleeping pills. Falls asleep in the tub. Rest in peace. Case closed.
Here, here. Mal is 100% that it's murder.
Do you mind if I take a look around?
Sure. Go right ahead.
All right, thank you.
This is all top end of town stuff. Gives us somewhere to look.
Oh wait, press X to further investigate. What's on that? Okay, nothing in the back there.
Could have been a modeling assignment.
Okay. Let's see.
It's a place to start.
POI, Julia Randall.
Beautiful girl. Clothes certainly aren't from the Sears catalog.
Oh wait, I was pressing X. Just let me press it. Let's see what's in this one. Okay, nothing. Okay, so this probably has nothing to do with it.
Nope.
Okay, let's check here. This probably has nothing to do with it either.
Doesn't tell me anything.
Doesn't tell me nothing. Okay. Let's take a look, and I'm not gonna look at the body yet. But let's take a look. Take a look.
Looks like barbiturates. Barbiturates. What else is rattling around in this thing?
I was taking sleeping pills.
We should speak to her doctor. Prescribing both drugs would make her life a roller coaster.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, so her doctor. Okay, so our victim was Julia Randall. She was prescribed. For okay, hold up. Okay, so I think that's all in here. Let me check the
Phelps? Mal, we've had a look around. Rusty thinks it's a waste of time. What's your theory?
Come on, Mal. Tell us why we were dragged down here.
If the victim was alive when she entered the tub, water would have entered her lungs. The water is violently churned in the windpipe as she drowns. The result is that a lot of foam is generated. This foam is found at the mouth and nostrils in almost all cases of real drowning. Notice anything about our Vic?
May I took a look?
Be my guest.
Okay, so let's take a look.
Take a closer look at her head and neck.
Very unusual ring.
I could be wrong, but it looks like a black sapphire.
Okay. take a look at this.
Bruising on the forearms, and these look like bite marks.
Very good.
Oh my god. Okay, so let me take a look up here.
The neck is bruised pretty badly.
The eyes are a classic sign of morphine, and the bruises tell their own story. I think one man held her down and another held her arm and injected her. They put her in the bath to try to cover it as a drowning.
And spread a trail of barbiturates.
Take a look around outside on your way out and see if you can find the syrettes. It would make my theory.
And morphine would have been very quick, and there wouldn't have been much of a struggle.
Okay, so find two guys who recently bought syrettes and weren't junkies, and you might be onto something.
Just a hairbrush. Is there a trash can there?
So she ran herself a bath and downed some pills, and then she just drifted off.
I don't know. Miss Julie, she always had so much fire, so much drive. I'm sorry, I'm not being very clear.
There. It's okay.
I'm trying to go back to our room.
Quality English smoking jacket. I don't know anyone under 45 who would wear one.
Move, bruh. Okay, so I'm trying to look for a trash can to find a syringe, but I don't see a trash can or anything. Okay, so the trash can. Okay, fuck it.
I'm Detective Phelps. I'm here to try and help Julia. Do you mind answering some questions?
Virginia Reynoldson, I'm just so shocked. I feel like there's something I should be doing, someone I should call.
We can make those calls, ma'am. Who needs to be notified?
That's just it. I don't know. Miss Julie doesn't have any family in town. Someone has to set her affairs in order.
Hello.
Mr. Henderson, maybe? Who else is there? I don't know.
If you give the details to the other detectives, ma'am, they can try and get in contact.
Mr. Henderson. Okay, so...
Was Miss Randall depressed about something? Upset?
No more than normal.
That is a lie, because she's been taking sleeping pills.
What are you hiding here, Mrs. Reynoldson? Julia was obviously disturbed about something.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Why are you lying, ugly?
She was taking barbiturates. She couldn't
sleep.
You must have seen them in her room.
You've seen the pillbox, the things she hid in there. I don't know how she supported herself. Always new clothes and jewelry. She lived like a movie star.
Oh, okay. How are you? I saw you went to. I thought you went to Red Lobster.
Does modeling really pay that well?
Okay.
Did Miss Randall have many friends visit?
I'm not sure. I only come around twice a week.
Okay, so you're lying.
Why are you lying to me, Mrs. Reynoldson? Julia had men stay here.
Yes, she did.
I will not speak ill of the dead. You can't prove that.
The smoking jacket. Oh my God! Why are you lying?
Who owns the smoking jacket?
I don't have to tell tales, you understand. That's Mr. Henderson's. An older man, very distinguished looking. He seemed very much in love with her.
Where would we find him?
I'm sorry. I don't know. He said he lives in San Francisco.
Alright, hold on, let me write that down. Saying Mr. Henderson. So, Mr. Henderson loved the victim. And also, okay, so what's your
What was it
relationship?
like working for Miss Randall?
Perfectly fine, officer.
Lady, are you gonna keep lying? I can't accuse her of nothing, so I'm gonna play bad cop.
Mrs.
Tell
Reynolds,
me.
it seems like there's something you want to tell me.
Speak!
She was very high-strung. Lovely one moment and screaming at you the next. She wanted it all, and she wanted it damn quick. Of course, being so beautiful, it seemed like she was going to get it. Not the way it's turned out, though, is it?
Thanks, Mrs. Reynoldson. You've been very helpful. One of the other detectives will take your statement, and then you can go home.
Yeah, facts, lady. Is it the question? Cause damn.
Stefan, Rusty, we'll take a look around outside and then follow up these leads. Can you get some guys to run down the jacket?
Please, gentlemen, thank you.
You think Carruthers has called it right?
He rarely gets it wrong.
I don't know. I'm a Galloway. I've met enough girls in my time who can't handle their dope.
Okay, a trash can. Yep, the cigarettes were found.
Mal will be pleased.
Well, that's hardly conclusive, given the number of those things we've come across recently.
The autopsy will confirm it one way or another.
I think our work is done here.
What's this? Oh, just a plastic
Maybe.
cup?
No.
How are you today, Tanar? Okay. Okay, our car's on the other side. So, let's go to her doctor, see what the hell is going on and why was she being prescribed, you know, all these pills.
The heck?
You can drive.
Okay, so
right,
let's
where
go
to?
let's go to the dress store first.
Isn't that the cop who won the medal and is solving all?
Bukowski, Galloway, quite the little reunion in there. Almost brought a tear to my eye.
They're good police.
How would you know? You got promoted so fast you barely had time to learn their names. Let me fill you in. Bukowski's a pushover. Galloway's a drunk.
You could learn a thing or two from both of them.
Please. They couldn't work a vice case if their life depended on it.
I don't see why they'd be any better or worse at it than me.
I noticed you said better. Hubris disguised as humility. Kind of your trademark, don't you think?
Okay, so
Why do you always
I'm good
twist
enjoying
everything?
this character.
Galloway's got nothing to prove.
good,
He's
thank
been
you.
on homicide for years.
And he's welcome to it. You're a terrier, Phelps, and that's what I need. Not some old bulldog who can't get up a flight of stairs without coughing up his lunch.
Okay, so I'm assuming that I'm assuming that okay.
Well, hello. What can I help you with today?
LAPD, ma'am.
Hello.
I hope I haven't done anything wrong.
No, ma'am. We're making some inquiries about Julia Randall. Does she work here?
No, I had to let her go. Is she in some sort of trouble?
She was found dead this morning.
Yeah.
How long had Julia worked as a model?
Well, she worked in New York before coming here.
Mm-hmm.
She was a very beautiful girl.
Okay, I'm gonna play good cop.
Could you tell us why you let Miss Randall go?
Husbands sometimes come in here with their wives. When Julia Randall modeled, the husbands were often more interested in her than they were their wives' dresses. The wives weren't happy, and neither was I.
Did she have any close friends here?
Actually, yes. Heather Swanson. Would you like to speak with her?
I'd like that very much.
Heather
Please don't inform her about Miss Randall's death.
Very well, officer. Heather, these gentlemen are from the LAPD.
I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. I understand that you worked with Julia Randall, Miss Swanson?
Yes. Julia helped me get my job here.
Okay.
She's not in any kind of trouble, is she?
She's a hellraiser, isn't she? Lives a fast life.
Oh, no. Maybe Mrs. Stanley would call her that, but I wouldn't. She's full of life, wonderful company.
Okay.
It's a lovely engagement ring.
Do you like it? Henry gave it to
I'm
me.
very interested in engagement rings. Do you mind if I take a closer look? That's some pearl, Miss Swanson. Would have cost Henry a fortune. He must really love you.
Okay.
How did you meet Julia?
I was introduced through my fiancé, Henry Arnett.
Henry Arnett. Okay, so I'm gonna play
Henry
good
is
cop.
your beau. Tell us about it.
Yes, he is. Henry has a fashion business. He and Julia have been friends for years.
Okay.
Are Miss Randall and Mr. Henderson engaged?
Who's he?
She was wearing a sapphire engagement ring. Someone must have given it to her.
She never mentioned a man named Henderson to me.
Oh.
That's all for now, Miss Swanson. Could you ask your fiancé to visit Hollywood Police Station? It would be very helpful to our inquiry.
Now, wait a moment. I don't think I'll pass on that message until you tell me why you're asking all these questions.
Julia Randall was found dead this morning.
Mm-hmm.
What? Oh, no. Oh, I can't believe it. She was so full of
So
life.
apparently, what I think is going on is Henderson is really Henry, and okay, so this is what I think that's going on. Okay, not the clue. Sorry. So this Mr. Henderson character is Henry Arnett, and Henry Arnett liked Julia Randall, but he's also engaged to Heather Swanson, which is the best friend. So I feel like they was fucking the same guy.
You drive. I need
So
to
now
go
let's
over
go
the
to
case
Dr.
notes.
Stoneman's.
Fine,
Let's go
where
to
are
the
we
doctor's
headed?
office, basically.
Nice move not telling old Sweet Lips in there about her friend taking the big jump till we were half out the door. Very slick.
I figured we'd get more out of her that way.
You're learning, Phelps. We'll make a vice cop out of you yet.
Okay, so let's go up in here. I see who we're looking for. Dr. Stoneman. 505.
Here, Stoneman, office 505.
Carrot cake sound nasty. Okay, do we take the elevator? Okay.
I swear, if we locked up every doctor in this town, Vice would be able to work half days.
Okay, Dr. Stoneman. 505. here.
Yes, sir, your name?
LAPD. We'd like to see Dr. Stoneman.
Dr. Stoneman is with a patient. Would you like to wait?
No,
Yes.
we
Oh.
wouldn't. Tell him we want to see him now.
There's no need to be rude.
Save it, sister.
Dr. Stoneman, I have some
I'm dying.
gentlemen from the LAPD.
That was
here to see you.
rude, but
Send them in, please. I'll see this patient again after they've left.
Your investigation is much more important than...
Dr. Stoneman, we are investigating the death of one of your patients, Julia Randall.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Do you mind if we ask you some questions about Ms. Randall?
Not if it doesn't compromise doctor-patient privilege, Detective.
okay. So what's your relationship?
How well did you know Miss Randall?
Barely at all. She'd only been a patient 6 months or so.
Okay, hold up. Yeah, he lied because right there it says she has a prescription from 1946. So I'm gonna accuse him.
Julia Randall has been your patient for nearly a year. I'm sure you know that.
Do you doubt my veracity, Detective? Do you have access to my patient records?
Your prescriptions contradict you, Doctor.
Miss Randall was in the fashion business, as you probably know. She was jumped up on Benzedrine by day and knocked down by sleeping pills at night. I told her to slow up, but no. Life was too short for her.
And you supplied the prescription for the Benzedrine.
It's not illegal, Detective. A lot of young women in her line of work use it for weight loss.
Okay.
You wrote Julia Randall a prescription for Benzedrine. How can you account for that?
Miss Randall was in the fashion business. She wanted to control her weight.
Okay, so I'm gonna play bad cop.
Benzedrine is addictive, as I'm sure you know, Doctor.
As I warned her, but she was determined. She said she needed it to control her appetite.
Sounds like you knew her pretty well.
I knew the line of work she was involved in.
That'll be all for now, Dr. Stoneman. We'll be in touch.
What is the phone?
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Are there any messages for me?
Yes, Detective. The coroner's been asking to speak to you. I can connect the call if you like.
Please, thank you.
Okay.
Al?
Cole, can you get over here? I just finished the autopsy.
Yes, sir.
Sure thing, Mal. We'll be right over.
Okay. I sit down. I forgot completely what today is. What's today, y'all? Is it Thursday or something?
The old boy's lying.
About what?
I don't know. He looked relieved when you said she was dead. That's a strange reaction to have to the death of a young patient.
True. Okay, let's go to the autopsy building.
Have you noticed how Croakers only pull out the physician-patient privilege card when they got something to hide?
There are certain things people have a right to keep private.
Until it gets in the way of police work. And it's only private when it suits them. A couple of drinks and every doctor I've met will spill your darkest secrets in a heartbeat.
What's up? Lon, how are you today? So I'm just letting you guys know this is the last case of the stream. I did do 2 cases today. The other case I did was called The Setup, and this one is called The Naked City, I think. Something like that. Yeah, The Naked City. So, let's go speak to the, guy about the autopsy. the morgue.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
Oh, wait.
May as well get this over with. Let's
Right
go
here.
and hear Mal's fairy tale.
Cole, Roy, I have some information for you.
Yes, sir.
You're the only person enjoying this, Mal. Get on with it.
The bruising confirms 2 sets of hands, so we have 2 killers. Death was caused by heart failure due to an overdose of morphine.
Have you dragged us down here to gloat? We already heard your theory.
We agree that she was murdered.
Yes, of course.
I have something else to show you.
All right, Mal, what gives?
The dead guy's name is Jimmy LeBlanc, career burglar. He came in this morning. Someone stove his head in with a lump of 2x4.
So what? Good riddance.
I found 2 syrettes in his jacket pocket.
Wow.
Hang on a minute, Roy. We're listening, Mal.
No sign of morphine use and no metabolized morphine in his blood. Scratch marks on his face.
Which could be from getting his head remodeled.
Time of death, Mal.
Maybe an hour or 2 after the Randall girl.
Oh.
So you're saying Laughing Boy here could be one of our killers? That's a hell of a long shot.
Yeah, I
Thanks,
agree.
Mal. We'll check it out.
That's kind of a
I
long
found something
shot,
else.
but I guess it's worth. So this guy name was Jimmy LeBlanc. And no, sir, I don't know what you be doing, but okay. So that's what his name is. Sorry, guys, I'm just writing it down in my notes. So, but I think it's kind of a stretch, maybe though. But all right, let's check out what he got to. Okay, I guess he wants me to look at the body. Oh my god. I'll take a look at this.
Sorry, I don't play.
I don't know if it's significant. His wallet was empty. The only other things he was carrying were the harmonica and the morphine.
Okay.
Carruthers. Yeah, he's here. I'll send him over. They have a guy called Henry Arnett in interview 2 for you next door. Let me know how you get on.
Sure, Mal. And thanks for the lead.
Sure,
Okay.
Mal, thanks for the lead.
So that might be our killer, but I don't think so. But
You can drive.
All right, where to?
wait, did I not get all the evidence from him? Let me check real quick. Hold on, you guys. Let me check. Make sure.
You need to get back to the case, Detective. I've got reports to write.
Okay, so maybe I have to come back here. Cause it's not taking off. Hold on, let me see. Okay, so I don't really see anything, so let's just head back. I think the police station is right here, honestly, so let me see.
Out on his
Yep, this is the police station.
Arnett is in interview 2, Phelps. Go help him get whatever it is off his chest.
Okay.
Mr. Arnett, I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. Thanks for coming in.
Call me Henry.
Okay, but how are you today?
Terrible news about Julia.
Okay, so what's your relationship?
How well did you know Julia Randall?
Vaguely. I'm in the clothing business, and Julia occasionally modeled for me.
Okay, so I can't accuse him of lying, so I am going to play back cop.
He's asking whether you banged her in a chuck-on-the-shoulder fraternity kind of way.
I'm engaged to be married. It wouldn't be polite.
Answer the question.
This will remain private. Heather won't have to know.
Okay,
Yes.
so they did fuck. Wow.
We had relations.
Miss Randall's landlady said she was seeing an older man.
Okay.
I wasn't privy to all the details of Julia's private life.
Okay, I'm gonna accuse
Henry,
you now.
I don't like when people lie to me. She was seeing a man named Henderson. You know who I'm talking about.
Cause he's
Easy
Henderson.
on, detective. I may have heard of Henderson, but I don't know his full name. I think he's from New York or someplace back east.
Okay, so not only the housekeeper's statement.
That's funny. Julia told her cleaning lady that he lived in San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you got me. I don't know where he's from. Julia wanted money. She always wanted money. She thought she could get something from this guy.
She was wearing a distinctive engagement ring. You think she might have convinced him to buy it for her?
Maybe he did, yeah. Maybe he and Julia were getting serious.
Okay.
Ever heard of a Jimmy LeBlanc?
No. Should I have? Is he an entertainer or something?
Okay, I can't accuse him, so I'm gonna play back cop because he all looking around.
So you
looking
wouldn't have
ugly.
any reason to believe that LeBlanc would be involved in Julia Randall's murder?
If this guy is a criminal, he might have been involved. But like I said, I've never heard.
So
of
how you know
this
he's a
LeBlanc
criminal?
character.
Heather told us that you were in fashion.
That's right.
Coroner says it's going to take at least a week to get an ID.
Some kind of traveling salesman?
Once I got out of the Corps, I used my...
You were in the Marines?
Sure.
Everybody was
Proud
in the
of it.
Marines. Like,
Fighting
damn.
sixth.
You were in the 6th Marines?
Yes. I was a captain.
Which company?
Various companies. We had a lot of casualties.
Which engagements?
Okinawa. A couple of other places.
I think he's
That
lying.
would be all for now, Henry. You've been very helpful.
That son of a bitch was never in the Marines. Why'd you let him off the hook?
Because we're giving him a couple of minutes before we start tailing him. Arnett is an amateur. We need to find out who killed the girl.
Yeah, because somebody
Can you
killed
pass this
him.
on to Bukowski? Have him check the place out and go through his records.
Sure, I'll pass it on.
Thank
Thanks.
you, sir.
Can you also have R&I run the records on a Jimmy LeBlanc and find out who was his last arresting officer? Have them get in touch via KGPL when they have some information.
Yes, sir. I'm Kobe on it. I like Cole Phelps. Cole Phelps.
He's in that car at the lights.
He was squirming like a worm in there. Don't you love
Yo,
it when they pull
cop car.
the war hero excuse? Actually, maybe you don't.
Okay, he's turned up here. I'm glad this car is in front of me, because what the fuck?
Now would be a bad time to forget how...
I'd have expected a cad like Arnett to be a better liar.
Yeah. Cause I want to turn on a siren so bad. Like, I don't even know why. I just want to turn it on. But, Tenor, so I can't wait for I can't wait to see the Bailey versus Charlotte match. I don't know why. I'm just so excited to see it. Because I feel like that's a pay-per-view caliber type match. Excuse me, taxi. Thank you. I don't want to be arrested. I suggest you calm down.
Where are you taking us, Henry?
That's it. We're spotted. Back off. Back off.
Shut up, dude. One thing I can say about these cars is that the turning on these cars is terrible. That's one thing. No! That's one thing I can say about turning with these cars.
Can you quit driving like a jackass already?
That idiot never stepped foot in Okinawa.
Yeah, you fucking idiot. Alright, he's pulling over. Let's see what he's up to.
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him. See how he intends to spend the money. Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Okay, so this is one of them things where I would have to go incognito and jump. Alright, so turn around.
What are you doing?
What the? Alright. Alright. Cause alright, bruh. Why's she looking?
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him. See how he intends to spend the money. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Okay, let me hide right here.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Okay. Move. Come over here.
That's that cop. Seems like a decent guy.
Bro, what? It wouldn't even let me go incognito. Like, what? That don't even make sense. And now I gotta start all over and jump.
He needs money and fast.
This is annoying. You need to have a checkpoint or something.
Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him. See how he intends to spend the money.
This shit's getting
At risk losing the trail.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Okay, I can move up.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Oh shit, he almost just spotted me too. Yo, he almost just spotted me, bruh.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Okay, let me go incognito. It's gonna let me? I'm about to say, he better not spot me. Run across here. Look all the way over here. Bro, he keeps spotting me. Alright, fuck it. I'ma tell off of him so much to the point where it's gonna be literally impossible. Yes, cause it's getting annoying. Cause golly. Oh no, I didn't click no! Oh my god! Oh click no! Cause this shit getting annoying. It's like, why he even watching his back? They could just walk.
He needs money and fast.
Like, what the fuck?
Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him. See how he intends to spend the money. Move in.
Yeah.
Risk losing the trail.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Yo, that's crazy.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
I got it this time. Like I said, I'm gonna trail him so hard.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail. Too much slack.
Okay. Damn. That shit was just so annoying. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all.
That's right, Mexico City. One-way ticket, please. Next available seat.
That would be 1 day from now. Is that okay?
It's going to have to be.
LAPD. The man who just came in here. He bought a ticket?
Yes, sir. To Mexico City. Tomorrow night.
If you hear from him again, don't mention this conversation.
What have you got?
He bought a ticket from Mexico City. Tomorrow night.
That's good. But this is better.
No, he pawned.
Oh my god. It's Fabergé.
Should have seen the look on the pawnbroker's face when I told him to hand it over. The guy who owned the joint thought it was worth at least 10 large for a cigarette case. Arnett only got 600 clams.
Okay, let me further investigate it.
You know the way. You can drive.
Do we know where we're going?
That's we're going to the police station. Oh wait, I gotta use the phone. Oh shit. I gotta use the phone. Why the phone is in West Bumblefuck? What the hell? Alright, let me use the phone.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Messages for me, please.
Alright, let's see what messages we
Yes,
got.
Detective. Detectives Bukowski and Galloway request you return to the Hollywood station.
Okay.
They have information in the Julia Randall case.
Any luck with the arrest record check on Jimmy LeBlanc?
Yes, Detective. Jimmy LeBlanc's last arresting officer was Patrolman Fred Wallace. He's posted the Hollywood 9th Beat Sunset Boulevard between Gordon and Wilcox.
Okay.
Thank you.
So we're gonna go head back to the police station to speak to our old partners, actually. So yeah.
You're behind the wheel.
A one-way ticket to Mexico. Old Henry's looking as guilty as a dog next to a pile of dog shit.
What's his motive?
I can think of a few, but I'd put my money south of the belt. One guy plus two dames always equals problems.
Okay, so let's go to the police station and see what they found about the case. So what's up, stream? You know, chat with me. How are you guys today? What did y'all do today? I just chilled in the house. Like, what's up? What's up, stream? What's up? It's 2 times 2. Is it 4 or is it?
Sir, I need the contraband list. Items stolen over the last year.
Hang on, I'll dig out a copy for you. Here you go.
Thanks.
Okay.
Is the cigarette case on there?
Fountain pen, Bible, leather blindfold, associate bond, silverware, wood case. Okay, so let me scroll up. Wireless radio. Okay, yep, the cigarette case is right here.
It's here. Arnett must be out of his mind trying to move
God,
this
this
while
is
under a
Beverly-
murder cloud.
Okay, so where the oh, okay, so I guess I'm done here. Okay, so they did say they wanted to speak to me, so like detectives, burglary. I don't know what the mission is that. Who's in here? Okay. Nobody. What the hell?
It's been a year. What's he waiting for?
I mean, well, I guess that was what it was, I'm guessing. So, okay, so now let's head, I guess.
You know the way. You can drive.
Where are we going?
Okay, so where do I want to go? Let's go to Hollywood 9th Beat. Okay. So we could just go there first. Okay. Guess nobody wants to chat with me in the stream. Okay, y'all. My bad. Man, I never want to talk to me. Like, dang.
Come on, let's give him a hand.
Right behind you, Wallace. Detective Phelps.
Wallace, go left. I'm going right after this little prick in the alley.
But oh shit.
Throw out the guns.
You're pretty great.
Sit down. Fuck this. Sit down. I'm dying. But yeah, but I want to talk to y'all too. Like,
Outstanding
hey,
warrant,
talk to
armed
me.
robbery. Knocked over a drugstore back there, and it looks like he brought his whole posse with him. Bad luck for them.
They're all yours now. We need some information. Ever heard of a burglar goes by the name of Jimmy LeBlanc?
Jimmy LeBlanc. Jimmy LeBlanc.
Sure. Nabbed Jimmy on a burglary beef a couple of years back. They cut through a music shop and into a jewelry store. He got 4 years.
Damn.
I missed his partner, though.
His partner?
Big guy. I had him cornered, and he picked up this huge display case and threw it out a plate glass window. Then he vaulted out of there like something out of Barnum and Bailey.
Got away.
I would have had him, except for LeBlanc yelling, "Run for it, Willie!"
And you think he was an acrobat of some sort?
More like a strongman, a wrestler, or a boxer, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Thanks.
Big Show? It's like, nah.
You haven't done too badly yourself.
Okay, so we have a new POI. Willie Wonka.
You can drive.
Who's Willie?
Fine. Where are we headed?
Okay, so we're gonna head to the residence of the person who was missing. There. And,
You're suggesting LeBlanc is still working with Willie?
A strong man held down Randall while someone administered the morphine. Someone with muscle opened up LeBlanc's skull.
Could be.
Okay, so let's go to her house.
Nice house.
The Everstrom residence. Yeah. Hello.
LAPD, ma'am. Is Mrs. Eavestrom in?
Eavestrom.
Yes. Would you follow me, sir?
I am Mrs. Eavestrom. How may I help you?
We appear to have recovered some stolen goods that belong to you, ma'am.
Yes, of course. That terrible burglary. Would you like something to drink?
No, thank you, ma'am. We have some questions, if you don't
Yeah,
mind.
ma'am. Questions.
Why would I mind, young man, if you are returning 43 pieces of my property?
Okay, before we get down to that, I'll have a scotch. Thanks, straight up.
Maria, can you get the detective a drink,
Can
please?
you give me some water? Okay.
Can you describe to us what was stolen?
It would be easier to describe what wasn't stolen, detective. A priceless tiara that has been in the family for 50 years. A Fabergé cigarette case that was worth $25,000.
It's worth
Why are you
10,000.
lying about the value of your jewelry, Mrs. Eavestrom?
Who do you think you are? Making
It's worth
heinous
10K, miss.
accusations in my own home.
It's worth 10K, miss. Where is it? Okay, right here.
We recovered the cigarette case from a pawnbroker. No one knows the real value of an item better than those guys.
Yes, ma'am.
I inflated its value for the insurance claim. There. Are you satisfied? My daughter's boyfriend was quite taken with the case.
Daughter's
I
boyfriend.
think he was even more disappointed than I was when it was stolen.
Okay.
What can you tell us about the burglary?
A terrible night. At least a year ago. But let's not go into that. Let's talk about what you've recovered.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna play good cop.
Were you in the house when the burglary took place?
Good heavens, no. I was at a social function held by a Dr.
Facts.
Harold Stoneman
Old
and
hack.
his lovely wife.
American old
I
ass.
returned home and all of my things were missing.
Wow.
That's about it for now, Mrs. Eastrom. The department will get in touch and let you know how you can recover your valuables.
You've only mentioned a few of the items that have been stolen, Detective. What else has been recovered?
You see, Phelps? That's why you get the drinks in early.
Hello, Mother.
Oh!
Hello, detectives. What is going on?
We thought to ask exactly the same question.
You have met my daughter?
This morning at work.
Wow.
Oh, Mother and Father divorced. I took my father's name.
The detectives recovered some of the things that were stolen, darling.
Well, what did you find?
A sapphire ring on the corpse of Julia Randall.
What are you talking about?
Your engagement ring, Miss Swanson. Would you be surprised to know that it was part of the proceeds of a burglary?
That's an outrageous allegation.
Yes, it is. I suggest we go straight to Henry Arnett's place and sort this mess out.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. I guess I'm driving. Oh my God,
We're missing something here. Arnett is obviously arranging the burglaries.
That's my fiance you're making scurrilous accusations about.
Nah, he was...
And Randall was obviously his partner.
Yeah.
But neither of them are the type to creep apartments.
You're being ridiculous. Both of you. There's a very good explanation for all of this.
No,
Put a
it's not.
sock in it, sister. You're being played for a patsy and you're not even smart enough to see it.
Facts. Yo! If y'all see me on the right, why y'all yielding to the right? Just stay straight. Wee-oo, wee-oo, wee-oo. Car. Okay, just dart in front of me. What the fuck wrong with you? Car. You should never even turn. Okay.
That's that cop.
Come on, sister. Let's find out who your fiance really is.
Facts, miss. Let's find out.
Welcome, sir. I'm sorry, are you a resident?
Cole Phelps.
LAPD detectives. We're here to speak to Henry Arnett.
Oh,
Mr.
Mr. Arnett?
Right?
Apartment 30. You can take the lift.
Thank you.
Apartment 30.
Well, isn't this just nice and awkward?
Open up.
Stop! LAPD!
Don't kill him, Cole. This guy's our case.
Go on, put your hands in the air!
Put your hands up for playing my song.
Give it up, LAPD!
Wait, go down.
Don't make me chase you!
What the? Oh! Damn.
Looks like he got you good, Phelps.
Yeah, he really packs a wallop. How did I get back here?
Under your own steam, miraculously. You came in through the window, said hello, and then keeled over.
How was Arnett?
He's coming round, too. He's all hopped up. Good time to get some answers.
You missing something, Henry? You told Heather you're honeymooning without her?
Okay, so Henry was leaving, was going to Mexico, but we already knew that.
Incidental.
Okay. What's this? Flashlight. Okay, so nothing else in there.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
Doesn't. Okay, so let's come over here. Nothing. Okay, let's come in here. Okay, what's this?
I don't think this is going to help us.
Why is the music playing? Like, I just found no evidence whatsoever. Unless, like, I'm missing something. I don't know. Okay, fuck it. I don't know. Y'all just... Picture frames. Listen. anything over here? I don't know. Like, I searched the whole house. Dang, he got you good. Yeah, he did. He fucked me up. Fuck it. I don't know. Okay.
We know all about the jewelry ring. You and Randall and LeBlanc and Willie doing the legwork.
I'm in the fashion business.
You're lying, buddy. So he actually
You're
did
lying,
the burglary of her mom.
How can you prove that I'm involved, detective?
I can prove it because you stole the cigarette case which belonged to her.
Because you pawned a Fabergé cigarette case today for $600. A case that is on a list of stolen items.
Yep.
It was Julia's idea. Get a list of society parties and find out where and when and then have the guests burgled. Julia was desperate for money. No matter how much we made, she always wanted more.
Okay.
Why did Reed and LeBlanc kill Julia Randall?
I wanted to stop, to get out of that life. I was going to marry Heather if she'd have me. Julia told the others that...
What's up, you guys? How are you?
That she was going to create a new gang.
You're lying.
You're lying, Arnett. I think you ordered them to kill her. It was made to look like suicide, and when the coroner saw through that, you knew it was time to run.
I told you I was involved in the burglaries. I had nothing to do with Julia's death. Why would I need to run?
Well, then why do you have the train ticket then, bro? Yup. Exactly.
Have you told Miss Swanson that you're leaving for Mexico City tomorrow night?
That's a one-way train ticket.
Henry? Tell me it isn't true.
I had no choice. I wanted to marry Heather. I told Julia I wanted out, and she laughed in my face. I had to pay Willie and Jimmy a fortune to do her, and now I'm completely broke.
What you are, Buster, is under arrest.
Yup.
Who is Henderson, and what is his involvement?
Tell them what you know, Henry. I'll stand by you if you'll only tell the truth.
There is no Henderson.
There is a Henderson, and you're lying.
Tell me about your first burglary, and don't lie.
I can't remember. I don't keep a list of these things.
Okay, but we do. And we have that contraband list, sir.
Your first burglary was a Dr. Harold Stoneman.
Yep.
You want to explain how he is involved, or shall I?
Henderson is Stoneman. He was crazy about Julia. She could get him
So
to do whatever
Henderson
she
is the doctor, not him. I thought he
parties
was
and rearranged
Henderson.
burglaries. Julia never let him touch her. She just kept him hanging on the promise. Drove the good doctor almost insane.
Henry Arnett, you are under arrest for burglary and for the murder of Julia Randall.
Henderson is Stoneman, all right? I'm not the guy you want. Go talk to the good doctor.
Oh, we will, knucklehead. Meanwhile, we're fitting you for convict stripes.
Yeah, we getting him next. We get him next. Take his ass in that truck. Throw him in there. Y'all killed that poor girl. I mean, she does sound like she was a bitch and was money hungry. But that still doesn't give nobody the right to lose their life.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Do we know where we're going?
I guess the wedding's off.
He only robbed her mother and killed her best friend. Cut the guy some slack.
So how does the doctor fit in?
That's what we're about to find out. Maybe we should ask him to give you a quick once-over. That meathead gave you one hell of a pasting.
I've had worse.
You should have seen yourself staggering back in there like a drunken sailor.
Next time you can take the runner, Roy.
I didn't box in the Marines, though, did I?
Should have never told you that.
Damn. It's cool to make fun of me because I got beat. I got whacked. Whatever he whacked me with. Fuck. But let's go take down the Mr. Henderson, which is basically the Dr. Stoneman. So let's go up in here and arrest his butt. For the murder of Miss, what was it, Julia Randall? Yep, Julia Randall.
Time for the doctor to give us something to make this all better.
Okay. I'm gonna barge up in here.
Hang on a moment, sister.
Yeah.
Tell him it's Henry Arnett. And tell him it's urgent.
I can't do that.
Tell him, or I'll charge you with obstruction of justice.
Doctor, I'm afraid Mr. Arnett is here to see you, and he says it's urgent.
Send him in.
I told you never to come.
Tell us the truth, Doctor.
Yeah, Doctor.
I'm so glad you came.
Y'all killed her.
Prison will be better than insanity, and I'm already half insane with grief. Do you know that I loved her?
Shut up.
I ruined my life for her.
Shut up.
And yet, I still love her.
I don't want to hear
Will
it.
you testify in court that Arnett and Randall did these robberies?
They organized the robberies. Julie would get the names of the guests attending my wife's parties. Didn't matter how much money I showered upon her, it was never enough.
People really out there really be money hungry.
Never really cared for me.
Doctor, I'm afraid you're under arrest.
Sorry, sir. Your ass is under arrest.
Oh, the practice. You'll call Dr. Gerard. No. Please don't cry. I want to see no one. Not my wife, or my children, nor my friends. And I don't want a lawyer. Just lock me up and throw away the key. What have I done?
Oh!
Didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I didn't either. Wow.
Operator, give me dispatch.
This is a long ass case.
Putting you through now.
Oh my God.
I need an ambulance and the coroner immediately to the offices of Dr. Harold Stoneman, 1646 Ivor Street, Hollywood.
Damn.
En route, detective. You have a message.
All right, thank you.
Detective Bukowski says the suspect is named Wilson Willie the Wolf Reed, former wrestler. Last known address is an apartment building at the corner of Hollywood and Vine. Detective Bukowski says to meet them there.
On our way. We have an address for the runner.
Let's try and wrap this up then.
Okay. Okay, we have another POI. Mr. Wilson.
That old boy really fell for that broad.
She was incredibly beautiful.
Would you throw it all away for a woman?
Life has a way of making you pay for your pride.
Yes, it does.
Quite the romantic, Phelps. Stick with the percentages. Broken hearts are for chumps.
You're talking from experience.
So, if you're still in the stream, what if they make the next GTA more like a L.A. Noire / GTA type thing, like how you would do the crime, and like the police would basically be investigating that crime you just committed or something. Like, how would y'all would y'all like that?
He's around here somewhere. A big guy. Neighbors say he always wears basketball shoes and a cream jacket. And get this. The kids around here say he plays the harmonica.
Find a game well and have the commander set up a dragnet. We want the area closed off. We'll take this out of the street.
Okay.
A harmonica-playing wrestler. That's a weird one. Think he knits as well?
Just keep your eyes
I'm trying to
open
see
and
if I
your
can
mouth
find
shut.
her.
We don't want him to bolt on us.
Oh, I hear harmonica. Hold up. Yeah, that's definitely his ass.
Wilson Reed, LAPD, give yourself up.
Oh my god. Okay, so he went up this pole. So I can see the little thing pointing up. It'd be cool even though I don't play games. Yeah, I think it would be kind of cool. Okay, so he went up here. He went up the ladder. Damn, how do people even be... I would never be climbing this shit. Okay, he went through the window. He went upstairs because she says up. Okay, so he's running up the steps. Okay, so I see a little pole he went up. Give up.
Hold it. He's got to be around here somewhere. No place to go unless he grew wings. There he is. Waste the son of a bitch.
What? Yo! Yo! Yo, I know y'all just seen how many bullets I put into that man.
Really picked this spot for it up here, didn't he? Julia Randall's folks are flying in from New York tomorrow to claim the body.
I put
Saw her on
mad
the
bullets
slab.
into that man.
So perfect. Looked like she was made of porcelain. She really made an impression on me.
Well, you had that impact on a lot of men.
Christ, it's cold. You guys did good work here today. Roy, I think you should buy your brother officers a drink.
Do you now? That's very generous of you, Lieutenant.
Alright, that's it. Okay, so let's take a look at this flashback. And have a sneak peek for tomorrow's stream. He really was immortal.
The whole company is gone, Hank. The Major is dead. We're being overrun. We have to get off of this hill.
That's one of our 50 cows still firing, Cole. The 22nd are still fighting.
It's over, Cole. Looks like you're one of the lucky ones.
Say goodbye to your friend Hank, Jack.
He was your friend too, Cole. Is this how you're going to leave him? Are you wounded?
Not a scratch, Kelso.
Well, get up and get out of that fucking hole. Find a stretcher while you're at it so we can get him out of here.
Who's the senior officer here?
I guess that's you, Cole.
You were up here all night?
Yes, sir.
And your command?
Gone, sir.
Sorry to hear that, son. God damn it, we have beaten these bastards back. It's the beginning of the end. and it was one here. You're a goddamn hero, son. What's your name?
Lieutenant Phelps, sir.
I'm recommending you for the Silver Star and promoting you to first lieutenant.
Okay, so basically my character was a fraud in the war. He basically just sat there in a hole. Wow. He was a fraud. He was a fraud. So this is going to be the next case we're going to be doing. It's called Manifest Destiny.
Earl Phelps, a shooting at the 111 Club, 6232 Hollywood Boulevard.
Sounds like a homicide beef.
2 of the dead guys caught in the crossfire were carrying Army surplus morphine. Get over there before homicide tramples all over the place.
We already cleared that up.
Judge in Pasadena took the big sleep yesterday. He had a personal stash of 20 cigarettes. Appears we didn't get all of it.
Wow. Okay, so we're going to end that off.
Beautiful day.
There.
Hope we have no trouble.
So I will catch you guys on tomorrow's stream. Don't forget, it's from 5 to 7.
Got a
Today I
stakeout
streamed a
down
little
on
late.
Second later tonight.
I'm sorry about that, you guys. But tomorrow, 5 to 7, be there. And I'll catch you guys on the next stream of L.A. Noire.